Teo, it's good to see you here in London. Obviously, Ring Magazine Awards. A beautiful ceremony tonight. What did you think of everything?
Oh my gosh. Everything that I thought of, it was beyond more than what I could expect from tonight. I mean, the award ceremony over here, the gala, the Ring Magazine. I mean, I brought this in honor of it, the 100th year. This is when I won in the 100th year. And oh yeah. It definitely has its weight.
Shoot, it is very heavy.
Yeah.
What is that, like 25 pounds?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah. We'll put it at 20. Let's double it, all right? But it's just everything tonight was amazing. So many athletes, so many champions here tonight. And just in the area that we had hosted it at, I mean, it was really...
What is this place called? Do we know? Old Royal Navy College. It is a beautiful building. It's got a lot of paintings, great structure. It's nice here.
Yes, I love the back too. Right here, just everything they really put a lot of thought into it, and the detail is amazing. Yes, so I feel like that just makes us all look forward to even becoming more of this. For the new year. I was telling all the fighters. I hope they were hearing me. I said I'm gonna be 2025 Fighter of the Year though. So I'm gonna let y'all know right now, So.
All right, so let's talk a bit about that. All right, 2025. We were hoping to have already maybe had news of an upcoming fight, and we know that there's stuff going on there between you and Top Rank. I don't really know if you want to talk much about it or not, but obviously there's not an eye to eye there. So. You mentioned something, I don't know if you tweeted it or if it's Instagram, but something about a buyout. What's the plan there?
I guess it's just honestly, look, Top Rank has done tremendous things, really, to be honest, with my career, along with ESPN. And but I just feel like, it's time for me to strive for bigger and better fights. Matias is still trying to work back up from losing to Liam Paro in his home country, And I think that by doing so, why am I going to be the step stool for that guy? He's not going to win. Of course not. And the fact that Bob Arum, the CEO and chairman of Top Rank, he mentioned on Boxing Scene, he mentioned that fight is not pay-per-view worthy. So by being that, I agree with him. I agree. I'm going to listen to the chairman as well. And Bob Arum, he stated that. But whoever else was involved in this situation, they really wanted to push for pay-per-view. So I said, okay, if that's the case, then I need insurance. Give me a bigger guarantee, and then we could start talking about making the fight. I'm ready now. I'm ready to fight now. So, but things just didn't come out in terms. They said that they couldn't do it, or I don't want to say they couldn't do it. They just knocked it down, and they said that I performed in bad faith, for the fight. But in reality, they only gave us one option. There was no multiple options or selections of fighters. And they didn't want to do unifications. They didn't want to pay certain fighters X amount of dollars. So I just don't understand. It feels like it's a shot at me. I'm going to take it that way as an opinion of mine, as my market.
You feel like it's personal?
I just feel like as a business, right, you got to think about it as a business perspective. And I'm coming into this new year like that. So, and plus, wouldn't you all just rather see it like on linear TV, just open to the public, right? Rather than the first start of my fights, the first year coming back 2025, I do pay-per-view. Why are we gonna charge you guys? You guys are there to watch us, and it should be for free. Even though ESPN and the network, they still get their cut, so do we. However, let's just leave it open to everyone.
Speaking a bit about the matchmaking, did you not feel that there was an option to sort of make those bigger name fights with Top Rank? Because surely you have been calling out the likes of a Gervonta, a Devin, even a Ryan Garcia. Was there not an opportunity at any stage to try to make those fights?
I don't know if it's anything to do with the contracts with ESPN and Top Rank and the fact that their end of contract is going to be terminated July 26th of this year. I don't know if they have different plans. I did find out, though, through the pay-per-view, they don't have to take anything out of the $89 million from ESPN. So that's all in-house from them. And why do you want to do it with Teofimo? I'm just speaking facts here. I'm not defaming Top Rank. They're a great promotional company, and they have great ideas. But to to their own kind of fighters. You know, maybe I'm not that person they want to do it with, but that's just my opinion. But when it came to it, I just felt like I'm just going to put my foot down. I've been doing take it or leave it fights for you guys. I have. I've been doing take it or leave it fights. And I just can't do that no more, especially moving into this new year. My goal is to be a true businessman at the same time being in the sport of boxing.
You mentioned July 26th in a tweet, as in I didn't know if you were referring to the fact that it was the end of the contract with you and Top Rank or Top Rank and ESPN.
Top Rank and ESPN is what that was pretty much determined to. Like, that was my shot at, because that's a specific date. July 26th is on a Saturday. So, and, you know, we even tried to even negotiate, hey, listen, if we can't do pay-per-view, let's try May. You know, that's the next lineal fight that they have open. So we said, okay, maybe we could try May or something, but I'm just listening to my team, to my lawyers, and I have a good team, a power team that's really helping me. So I don't want to get them blocked or caught up in this situation right now. You know, I'd rather have them just deal with it because they understand a little bit more of that.
Well, that could potentially mean that in 2025 we may not see you much in the first half.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that there's always possibilities. Boxing has its way, right? Especially with certain people that you rub shoulders with. You know, you just never know, right? And I think that if it makes sense, if it makes sense, it makes money. So we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks and months.
I know that you flirted with the idea of going up to 147. Is that still on the agenda, or do you want to stay at 140? What's the plan?
Well, right now, I mean, I'm carrying the Junior Welterweight Championship Ring Magazine belt. So, you know, defending my 140 title is another thing. We wanted to unify with Richardson Hitchens. We wanted to do some things with Madison Square Garden. You know, I can't speak for that or for them. You know, we just kind of throw the idea to Top Rank. They just didn't want to pay it. They just felt like it wasn't worthy. They felt like the Subriel Matias pay-per-view would do better than Richardson Hitchens in New York, which is for unification, and that threw me off. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys added up. What did I ever do to Top Rank for them to act this way? I mean, don't you guys want to see Teofimo fight? Don't you guys want to?
Here's the thing. This is what we're hearing. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but we're hearing that Top Rank may be doing a deal, an exclusive deal with DAZN, which obviously opens up the landscape a bit more without having to feel like we're, you know, is it an ESPN fight? Is it a DAZN fight? If that's the case, there could be some potential crossover fights there with Matchroom fighters. Anyone there?
I think, honestly, with good faith, I've tried and I've done for several years now, take it or leave it, or I never complained with Top Rank nor the matchmakers. They gave us a fight and we made it happen. I believe by doing so, that's what gave us a world title at 22, you know, with my 15 pro fight. And the 16th fight, I got undisputed against Lomachenko. So we did our part. We've shown our part. But now Teofimo wants to talk a little bit where I could go and what we should do. And it doesn't seem like certain people don't like that. You know, I'm not saying Bob Arum. I think Bob Arum agrees that it's not a pay-per-view worthy fight with Matias. But we look forward to seeing what they do with DAZN if that's the case. And, you know, if I had a magic wand, I'd be a free agent.
I was just going to ask you that because we've obviously seen Canelo make that move. We've seen Terrence Crawford make that move. It seems to be the move these days to just sort of take it into your own hands and be your own promoter. So that's obviously something that you're considering.
More so the fact that it should be done. You know, I am a well-renowned fighter. You know, I could sell. I really can. I'm very funny too. I'm witty. You know.
Can we talk about that commercial? The commercial that you did where you were like poor, spare change.
Yes, absolutely. I did a little shelved and everything. I mean, that was funny. You got to just make fun of it. You know, people were saying that I'm going to get the Mikey Garcia treatment and stuff like that. So, well, then let's take it to our advantage. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm too much to not be in the game right now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a bit about the are they wrapping us up? Okay, let's talk a bit about the Devin Haney. You and Devin Haney sort of going back and forth. Apparently there's been, 2 offers made, from my understanding?
No, I never got a... So they're talking about this Turkey Alashi, His Excellency offer, but I never received an offer. A lot of things were word of mouth, but at least they received something. I have receipts that they received something. You know, I never had a receipt that I received something from that side. Had that been true, I would have been there. I would have done it. But people are gonna believe Devin Haney. People even saying that I'm losing it. Devin Haney said that I was on a pill. Like, what pill? I think that's just a marketing trick. And since he has a support system behind him, I think they're gonna push that narrative, and people are gonna say that I'm losing it or I'm going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know, so Hey, but listen, guys, tricks are for kids, okay? It's not for Devin Haney the dream. Tricks are for kids.
Well, we have Devin Haney was here tonight. Shakur Stevenson was here tonight. Ryan Garcia was here tonight. Would you, because we know that Turkey is looking to make the rematch between Devin and Ryan. Would that be something that you would be open to, maybe the winner of the fight? Because Devin Haney said that was definitely, like, a fight between you and him is definitely in the near future.
Near future, but it's not happening right now. You see, like, they beat around the bush, but they still keep my name around.
But he seems keen.
Not with the Haneys. Sorry, not with the Haneys. I mean, look at my track record speaks. Every time we wanted to fight, we made a fight. Every time we wanted to fight somebody that they said was better, we'll do it. You know, there was never no problem. Obviously, there's certain people that you just can't trust sometimes. You know, there's too much word of mouth or middlemen. You know, and if I'm going to get a direct offer, if I'm going to get an offer, like, I need to know that it's also through me. Can't be around like 4 or 5 people and then they tell me.
Well, because that's what it's starting to sound like, because you're saying I didn't receive an offer, but then clearly someone says that they did send it. So it makes you wonder, like, well, who is it going to?
Yeah, because where is it going to? How much is it going to? How much did he offer? How do I know that it's, you know, pretty much then everybody got their hand in the pot and they'll be like, Teo's Teo'll be all right with this. You know, like, that's boxing right now in the business game. I mean, but things are gonna change. I got a good power team behind me, and I got a shark. Got a good shark with me.
You got to meet Turkey tonight. Hopefully we can see some conversations be had between you two, and or maybe even eventually down the road, we could get the Terrence Crawford fight.
Yes. Right now, well, look, you know, big news, big published news. We have Canelo Alvarez. He is here. I was just sitting down with them as well. Ryan Garcia, Eddie Reynoso. I mean, it was just awesome just to be around that table. But I've earned it, you know. So I wouldn't think otherwise. Now doing so, you might see Canelo Crawford. But then again, I would love to mention that to Turkey another time and say, hey, listen, why not me and Crawford too? You know, I think that would do very good numbers. It's like Sugar Ray. I would say it's like a Leonard and Duran type of fight of this era.
All right. Well, they're trying to kick us out of this place. So
Champ out. They can't kick us out.
Like, they're giving me side eyes over there.
Hey, but you know something? This was a tremendous event. It was hosted like with a lot of honor and a lot of strength, and the congratulations to all the award winners. They deserved it for 2024, and I look forward to what 2025 has in store for all of us, along with the takeover. Yeah. So
we look forward to seeing you back, because I had said to Oscar, yes.
Don't worry about Oscar. I'm gonna say it like this. In the words of the Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not leaving.
I was waiting for that last scream, Teo. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Peace and love, guys. Take care.
Bye,
and
Fight fans.
bye, Fight fans.